Stop recording video. Button. Viewfinder. Image. Double tap and hold. Speech off.
Happy Memorial Day. So, you guys, I just finished working out. This is VI Life with Kelly. To my subscribers, hey, hey, hey. Thank you so much for watching and all the support. And if you are a new viewer, thank you so much for clicking on my video, and definitely like, share, comment, subscribe. What do I want to tell you guys? So remember yesterday I did the upload and I was showing you guys what I had got around town. You guys, I'm so sorry. I just had a little snack. I just finished working out. This is my workout gear for today. Let me step back. That's why I don't have on my sunglasses. This is my workout. It says Tokyo. I'm about to take a bath. It says Tokyo down the legs in white. I don't even know where these. I think these come from Forever 21 actually. I think these come from Forever. I still got my hair in this ball. It's just a braid. It's my hair's at the top of my head, and then it's a braid, and I just looped it around. I do wear a bonnet when I work out, so I just literally took my bonnet off and start filming this video for you guys. But yeah, so I remember I was showing you guys this flyer that was inside my Bath and Body bag, and well, what this flyer says is 75% off. I just had my Be My Eyes volunteer read it to me, and they said on here, it says the semi-annual sale starts on June 14th, which is in 2 Mondays, and it ends on July 11th, and they're bringing back popular, your favorite fragrance. Like my cucumber melon was #1 at the top. They had cherry blossom. I think something said dark kiss, and then he couldn't really read it. Sometimes we have poor video quality on Be My Eyes. You just have to kind of play around with it, kind of zoom in, zoom out, move the phone back and forth on the object that you want them to read, or kind of tap, like do a double tap on the screen. But anyway, and there was another fragrance called Pink something. So I'm going to show y'all the flyer really quick. Again, if you're curious as to what my nail color is, it's called Superstar, and it is a pink. It's like a bright pink. That's how it was described to me. Let me put it upside down just in case I don't know. Because sometimes I mess around and flipped it around and I didn't know. But that's what this flyer was. I just wanted to tell y'all really quickly. So that's exciting. So you might want to wait on stocking up on whatever you wanted, because that is going to be a 75% off sale, and it's going to be really good. But yeah. Okay, so this is kind of be like a chit chat, get ready with me. If you see anything on my face, I just literally happened to wash my face after I worked out. I used that Julie Mint face scrub by Queen Helen that I got from Sally's, and then I followed it up with the cream cleanser by Estee Lauder. If you're curious to know what skincare products I use, I do have a video that's titled Skincare Routine and Collection, so definitely check that out. And this is my video number 80, guys. 80 to 100. We're gonna see how today goes, because I need to get 20 videos by 11:59 Hawaii time. Okay, and they're 5 hours behind me. Let me say something. So I'm gonna go get my bio oil and put it on my hand. It's still healing. Remember I told you guys how it had broken out because the Evolve plant-based supposed to be soy-free, dairy-free, and all that, and it was riddled with soy. It looks really good though. Look at my hands. This is the hand that didn't break out, and this is the hand that did. And it looks pretty good. I will say I can tell if I'm eating something with soy now, because it'll hive a little bit again in different spots. It won't cover it, but it will hive. Hey Jared from Cheesecake Factory here in Buckhead at the Lenox Square Mall. Super, super nice. If you guys go out to Cheesecake Factory, definitely check him out. He has great customer service. And I saw him yesterday. It was like so much going on in there. That place is packed every weekend. It doesn't matter, guys. It's just packed. It doesn't matter that it's Memorial Day. It's just packed. Okay, guys, let me go to my bio oil real quick. Hold on. I'm going to put it on my hand now, because if I don't, I'll forget. And then I'll be out and about. and I'll be like, oh, I forgot to put it on. And you know what? Dang, I shouldn't even be putting this on anyway because I'm about to take a bath after this video. But yeah, I just went on and threw this tank top on. And then I'm gonna put this in the bathroom so I can remember to put it back on. Oh, so yeah. I ate a snack and I hate when I think I wiped my mouth good and then something's telling me like, no, you didn't. Wipe it again. You have little crumbs and stuff. Okay, guys, so this video is gonna be about what is traumatic glaucoma, okay? Because I know by now it's a little baffling how I'm able to give you guys so much description, so much details on these try-on haul videos. On any video that I make, I'm talking to you guys in so much colorful descriptive terms and giving you all sizes, dimensions. I'm telling you whether I love it, how beautiful it is, how gorgeous it is. And I know you're thinking like, how in the heck does she have so much information and so much visual content and she has visual impairment? Well, number one, I wasn't born visually impaired. So when you weren't born visually impaired and then you acquire visual impairment through trauma, so mine was through a car accident, well then I have all this, I have this whole full visual life that I've lived. So if a person describes something to me, then I can see it in my mind, and as I'm touching the item, it's just filling in the blanks and it's just showing in my mind. I have a full visual field in my mind. So my imagination is quite vivid and I can see colors in my mind. I can see all of it. Now, another thing about my visual field is that some days I actually have more usable vision so for example, no matter what your reality is, it is your reality. So if you have blurry vision, you have myopia, right? So that just means that you need corrective lens. You can see really good up close, but not really good far away. Or you can see superiorly well far away, but not good up close, right? Then you put a corrective lens on, boom, you've got the benefit of both views, right? All right, without your glasses, without your corrective lenses, even though it's a blurry visual field, it's your visual field. So you come to understand that different shapes and shades of color are certain shades for you. So you know, oh, this is blurry, but this is the door to my closet. Oh, this is blurry, but this is the doorknob and it's golden. I see a shimmer here. Whatever your condition is visually, it is your visual field and it is your reality, and you function and dwell within that reality every single day. Although it may not be perfect, it may not be pristine, it may not be clear cut, it may not be all of those things, it's still your visual field. And it's the same thing for persons with visual impairment. Although we add more components to our visual field. So the sound of something lets me know what it looks like and what it is. If someone runs their fingernails down the front of a handbag, just lightly, I can automatically tell if it has an embroidered texture. I can tell if it has a quilted texture, a embossed texture, a crocodile reptilian texture. I can tell if it's pebble grain material. I can tell if it's epi leather with the ribbed leather lining. I can tell if it's a poor quality, a high quality. I can tell if it's pleather, a leather-like material. I can tell so much information off of just and it could be just the sound, right? And that's what sets my expectation. Now, when I touch the item, then I get a wealth of information, because now I know if it's a smooth premium leather, if this is a medium grade leather, if this is a low grade leather. I could pretty much tell you where this came from. And when I'm talking to my sales associates, I also ask questions like, is this a blue on the midnight blue? Is it a sapphire blue? Is it a royal blue? Is it a bright blue? Is it a what's the color? Oh, cobalt blue. I really love that shade of blue. If it's a cobalt blue, is it the blue that's leaning towards green? Is it the blue that's really leaning towards black? Is it a black blue, meaning that it's more so appearing black, but in certain lights you see the shimmers of blue in it, right? Or sometimes I'll ask questions like, if you have a box of Crayola markers, and they'll say to me, oh, it's just a traditional, or it's a navy blue. I said, well, if you have a box of Crayola markers, you know the Crayola blue, the blue marker in there, is it that bright? And they'll be like, oh yeah. Or is it the green? If you have a box of Crayola markers, is it that green? Because sometimes they'll say, this is the bright green or the grass green. I'll say, is this a grass green leaning towards olive, or a grass green leaning towards the yellow shade? Like when it's almost time, like your grass is getting ready to burn and you need to really water that grass. Like what is it? I ask so many questions when I am shopping, and that's what paints the item in my mind, and that's what makes me know I love it. For example, hi Rain, if you're watching this video, I made a friend yesterday while out shopping. We were looking at handbags. She had a gorgeous Dolce & Gabbana bag, and she showed it to me because we were talking about some items that were in the casing, and I just touched her bag. And when I touch expensive things, I do not touch with fingerprints. I do not lay my fingers on items. It's like a grace. It's just like a lining, a tracing is the perfect example or description of what I'm doing when I'm shopping. I more so trace items because I do not want to leave any prints on the item. I do not want to transfer anything from my fingers to that, no matter how clean I think my hands are. And you guys know I keep sanitizer and alcohol wipes and sanitizing wipes, baby wipes. I keep all this stuff with me. But no matter what, I never take a chance. So as soon as I picked her bag up, I was like, oh, this is so cute. It was that beautiful supple black leather, the smooth leather. It had the gorgeous braided D&G emblem, and it was huge across the it's like one of those single flap handbags, but it's more so on it's like, I would consider this a large clutch. And then it had the chain straps, and you could double them, so you could wear them like a short clutch that would hit like right at the breast line, or you could elongate the chain and then let it drop down to like the hip, or if you wanted to crossbody it. But a gorgeous clutch like that I would only wear as a shoulder bag. But anyway, she showed it to me. I was like, oh yes, this is gorgeous. I asked, do you mind telling me what the price one was? She said $25. I said yes and yes. And the reason why we talked about that is because we were both debating, and she was like, you should get this, the small Gucci clutch that I was telling. I mean, I don't call that it's a crossbody for sure, but it's so itty bitty. It's really, really, really cute, guys. It's really cute, but it's so small, it's unreal. You can't do anything with it. If you're curious as to what I'm talking about, definitely watch my vlog video it was from yesterday. So definitely check that out. It's about 56 minutes long, so if you really enjoy long videos, then that's your video. But anyway, so I told her, I said, yes, girl, for $25, we're going to get some things in here, right? So we laughed and everything like that, but it's just the point. When I'm talking about these items with my sales associates, and sometimes I make friends while shopping because we're looking at the same things, and sometimes people will kind of gather because I'm asking so many questions that they never thought about asking. I'm asking about warranties and, what's the process if I need to get this fixed, and do they sell these, are these popular handbags? Do they have any problems with them? And then I'll ask about the feet on them, and what color is the hardware? Is the gold more so on the brilliant yellow side, or is it a blend of white gold? You would look really good with silvers and golds, or is this more a gold on the brass side? I asked so many questions. If it's red, I'm like, is it a cherry red leaning towards raspberry? Or is it a bright red in your face? Or is it the red leaning towards orange? Or is it the toned down red, but definitely a red? I mean, you guys, I asked so many questions. So my mind is illuminating while I'm getting the answers. It's building the item in my mind. I'm seeing it vividly. And with that, in addition to me experiencing the item, trying the item on, feeling the texture of the item, the shape of the item, I'm checking out the inside, seeing what options of organization are within there. Then I'm thinking about what I have, cosmetic cases, whatever that I want to put in there. So, and the same thing with the clothes. I'm like, what pattern is this? Is this a color block item? And that's another great point for this video. Color blocking is everything for me. So if, for example, I have this, to me, this is like a whiter cream eggshell background. One reason why it's like that is because I've already been told that it's like that. So my mind is already looking for this to be that shade, and it's producing that field for me. So when you have visual impairment, more information helps you distinguish the obscurity. It helps you get out of the clouds sometimes when you're not 1000%, like when you have absolutely nothing versus you still have light perception. Some people have just a cloud, so it's just like they can tell maybe if the lights are on or off, but it's like always this haze that they're dealing with. Regardless, if somebody already tells me this is this color, that's what I'm looking for. Now, if I was to put something black like what I have on and hang it over this door, it's gonna protrude out, it's gonna pop out to me because the background's white and this item's black, and it's gonna just pop out. Also, on the black top, if there was like other bright colors here, but not a lot, like maybe two, like a pink and a white or something, that would pop too for me, because it'd be like amongst this huge black background, you've got all this white around there, so it's just gonna make me focus on this black item, and then boom, I see the pink. And sometimes the more casual, like something may just catch my eye and it's like, oh wow, I saw this yellow or something.
Speech on. Viewfinder. Stop recording video. Button. Viewfinder. Image. Speech off.
Okay guys, I just heard fast talking out of nowhere. I've just realized it's my iPad behind me. But anyway guys, so color blocking is extremely valuable for me, okay? It helps me identify things, distinguish things. It helps me with definition of things. I have days where I just do not have usable vision, and it could be a variety of things. I'm in a new place. Stress affects your visual field. When you have traumatic glaucoma, it will decrease it sharply. It will dim the vision. So it's like if you had a halogen light and you're dimming the lights or you brightening the lights, imagine your vision being dimmed down, like this gradual shadow is just going over the visual field and it's just getting darker, darker, darker. That will happen. Sometimes the visual field will cut off. So if you've ever had a TV and you're like switching the different, like you want high definition or you want the 1080p, and then the television, if you click HD, high definition, it'll cut the top and the bottom off where it's just this strip of content, and you know, of the TV show is just a strip in the middle. It's like that really with traumatic glaucoma. You will have a day where your visual field is cut off at the top, and then I'll know my stress level is high when that happens, and then I'll work out, go walk, run, whatever, or do my elliptical like I did this morning, and then it'll raise back up. But even with that being said, my visual field, the damage, the central vision impairment, it started out with centrally, just straight ahead, which is a lot, okay guys? Losing your ability to see things straight ahead is a huge problem. But when you have a full peripheral field, you don't realize how much different aspects of your visual field you're using to pull together this picture and to do the things you do every day. Then when you start losing pieces of your peripheral vision and you still have to map it together, and what ends up happening is you find a spot within your visual field that gives you clarity, and that becomes your focal point. So that's one reason why, and sometimes in these videos I let you guys see me without my sunglasses, because sometimes I will be looking off to the left but still moving straight ahead, because that may be all that I have that day to function and do whatever I need to do. Because since I'm not born with visual impairment, I still live and respond visually, even though I'm severely impaired, right? For now, because I still do believe in my healing, and I still do seek my healing, and I am very much expectant of a full recovery, right? I believe all things are purposeful, and everything that I've ever gone through serves as a blessing to others, and that is my reality. That is why I'm in the field that I'm in, and that is why so many people are drawn to me, because I have the answers they're praying and seeking for. And I truly believe every single obstacle and challenge that we overcome, it is just for that purpose, to connect with other people and bless them and say, God is real, he loves you, and let me tell you why. What you just went through, I have lived that for 15, for 24 years, for however long you lived it, and God blessed me with the answers to overcome it, and let me show you what you need to do. That's real. I live that truth, guys, every single day, and I've experienced that with other people. So praise God. So yeah, so what I wanted to tell you guys was, with the visual impairment that I live with, right, and I've been going through this for almost, it is 24 years for me. I can't even believe that. It is 24 years of me living with the challenges of visual impairment and moving right on. I mean, the bills and life, children, nobody's stopped by your visual impairment. I mean, you got to get it done. The level of discrimination and it has been unreal. The life that I've lived for the last 24 years, trying to understand what's happened to me, what's happening to me, trying to understand what options I have, trying to live within Social Security disability program, trying to use medical benefits through the Medicare program, trying to connect with agencies for the blind, the level of discrimination is through the roof. I mean, you have no idea, and I had no idea what people go through every day, because before visual impairment, you guys, I had a really peaceful life. I can't even lie about that. I had great interactions with school. School was not a problem for me. I'm an honor roll scholarship kid. School was fine for me. I mean, of course you have challenges with your teachers, but you power through it. I mean, either you're gonna win or you're gonna lose. For me, I paid my money. I owe these people loan money. I'm getting through this class. You know what I mean? So I'm gonna get the tutors, you can meet with the teacher, whatever I have to do. I'm gonna pass this class. I'm not taking any classes over, you know? And then as far as day-to-day life challenges, it was fine, guys. I really had made peace that life comes with ups and downs, but I'm a track runner out here, guys. I'm going to find a way. I'm going to beat the race. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to win. I just always had that mindset, like, I don't care what I gotta go through today. I'm getting it done. I'm live the life that I'm purposed to live. I'm gonna be a doctor, and I'm gonna find a way, because God's gonna give it to me. Like, I was so convinced. I am still so convinced, you know? And so with having the visual impairment, I want to tell you guys too, let's find out what Siri says traumatic glaucoma is. Okay, let's see. Define traumatic glaucoma.
Okay, I found this on the web for define traumatic glaucoma. Check it out.
Okay, usually she'll read it.
Traumatic glaucoma, vertical line glaucoma research foundation, July 30th, 2019. Ellipsis. As a result of an immediate injury, traumatic glaucoma is most commonly caused by blunt trauma, which is an injury that doesn't penetrate the eye. Ellipsis. Glaucoma.org.
Okay, so we got that definition. Should I do it again?
What is traumatic glaucoma? News Medical, February 6, 2019. Ellipsis. Traumatic glaucoma is clinically defined as a post-traumatic rise in intraocular pressure. IOP more than 21 millimeters Hg. News-medical.net.
Okay.
Websites. What is traumatic glaucoma, vertical line glaucoma research foundation, July 30th, 2019. Ellipsis. As a result of an immediate injury, traumatic glaucoma is most commonly caused by blunt trauma, which is an injury that doesn't penetrate the eye. Ellipsis. Glaucoma.org. What is angle recession glaucoma? WebMD, April 13, 2021. Ellipsis. This type of glaucoma can develop after an injury or trauma to your eye. Although it can't be cured, there are treatments to stop it from stealing. Ellipsis. WebMD.com.
So for WebMD, it's going to say there are treatments to stop it from stealing your visual field.
Provided by. What is angle recession?
Let's just angle recession glaucoma is another term for traumatic glaucoma. Let me see.
What is angle recession glaucoma? Heading level 1.
Okay.
Review 5. Whitney Zeltman. On April 13, this type of glaucoma can develop after an injury or trauma to your eye. Although it can't be cured. This type of glaucoma can develop after an injury or trauma to your eye. Although it can't be cured, there are treatments to stop it from stealing your sight if it's diagnosed early.
See, that was the key. If it's diagnosed early.
Glaucoma is a group of eye diseases that damage the optic nerve. This nerve cable runs from the back of your eye to your brain and sends images so you can see. Advertisement. How to control blood sugar. Search. Best face cream for search. Vitamins to improve memory. Link. Search. 10 diets that work fast. Search. Apple cider vinegar. Search. Privacy policy.
Oh, look at this.
Search. CFM. Apple cider vinegar diet. Link.
Look at that.
Search. 10 diets that work fast. Link.
Look at this. 10 diets that work fast. And the first thing it says, apple cider vinegar diets.
Search. Apple cider vinegar diet. Link.
Guys, I just did a video last week on alternative detox products. And number 1 on there on my video was apple cider vinegar tea. And I told you guys how to make it and to take it every morning and every night. Anyway, go on over and watch that video. Is really good. And it's such a blessing. And you will see tremendous results. I'm talking about on so many levels. Definitely. Let me see something. So I wanted you guys to hear those definitions as far as traumatic glaucoma. Let me see something. Okay, so that was WebMD. The last one that we just listened to was WebMD. So I agree with some of the things they have to say, and then some stuff I don't. But anyhow, if you guys want me to do a video on common things that you can do to improve your sight, to protect your sight, things to look out for that you can treat early and prevent, eye disease, visual impairment, low vision. There's so many things now and just period through this journey that I've learned that could have been done. But when I was out here looking for the answers, guys, there was nobody available, really and truly. I was just out here aimlessly spending hundreds of thousands of dollars trying to connect with someone who had the answers to fix what I had going on. So enough about that. So I really wanted to do this video though, because I wanted you all to understand how it is I'm able to make the statements I am, how it is that I'm doing these try on haul videos, these handbag review videos, these what's in my bag, what's in my purse. And even though I explained to you, I use Be My Eyes volunteers and information from the sales associates, it still may not be enough because you're just like, really? How is she able to do that? But really and truly, your vision is a culmination of figures that are transferred to the optical nerve, to the brain, and then it's producing information that lets you know this is a car, this is red, this is right. And then it's also sound. There's a certain element from hearing that also produces sight for you as well. Okay. And then there's a certain portion of recognition. Okay. And then there's a certain portion of touching, feeling, and smelling that also produces sight for you. All this information works together for you to have seen what you've seen and understood what you've seen. And those are major components of sight. So persons without visual impairment can have more, they can have a better sight or perception than persons without physical visual impairment. Meaning, like, we could be walking down the street and if I hear this voice, I hope y'all can hear me do this. If I hear that sound, depending on the level of it, I could tell you right away if it's a sports car, if it's a truck, if it's an SUV. I could pretty much paint the picture and you guys be like, no way, let me find out you really don't got no visual impairment. Like, you will say stuff to me like that, because vision is just not physical information. It is a culmination of all your senses and experiences, as well as what you've learned is whatever the recognition. So if somebody's taught you this is red all the time, this is yellow all the time, this is a car all the time, it's just like, have you ever talked to somebody and no matter what vehicle pulls up, it's a car to them? Everything's a car. Because that's what they've learned. You know, they've been taught this is a car, this is a car, this is a car. They don't have any distinction, nor do they have interest in what is this really, right? Whereas somebody like me, I'm like, this is a truck. What kind of truck is this? Is this a RAV4? Is this a Chevy? What is this? Is this a Tahoe? What year? Is this 04? Is this 14? Is this 92? What is this, right? Like, I want so much details because it's just forming the picture in my mind. And when I get in the truck, it's like, just like I was telling you guys on that other video, I was like, oh my gosh, my Lyft driver's so super cute. She picked me up in the 08 Denali, right? The Yukon Denali. I was like, oh, it's so plush. Number one, it was huge factors in that interaction. It was a black truck with the very light camel interior, color blocking. Boom. The interior popped out at me as soon as I got to the door and she opened the door. The interior just popped out at me because all that was around it was wrapped in black, and it was shiny black exterior. You open the door, all I see is this light hue that's coming to me. Then when I touched the chair to sit down, it was so soft and supple. It just illuminated my mind right away. I'm like, oh my God, this is so nice. Then the floor matched the carpet in the vehicle matched the what do you call that? Matched the upholstery, right? The seats and everything was just clean in there. You could tell it smelled good. I was like, oh, this lady is serious. She keeps her vehicles clean. She is serious. She's about that life. So immediately it just made me really comfortable, which when you have traumatic glaucoma, the more comfortable and de-stressed you are, the more usable visual field you have. Even if it's not that much, okay, you guys, you can just have like 15% of light perception and maybe a little bit of ability to define or distinguish things. 15% out of 100% is still a lot. And with that little tiny bit of visual field you have, the more distressed and comfortable you are and the more conversation you can have about your environment, the more you can see, and whether that's physically or in the mind, in using that imagination. So anyway, I hope this video was super helpful to you guys. You know, I tried to get done with it in 15 minutes and it's probably way past 15 minutes, but continue enjoying your friends and family today. It is a blessing. I hope you guys are having a wonderful time cooking out. Enjoy each and every last person that you interact with today, because no day is promised, and that's just real. Most of my family is in the spiritual realm, and so they're always with me, right? They're my angels, my guardian angels. But I just have those memories and those great times in my spirit, and I just can just reflect upon, and like, oh my gosh, you know, the days, you know. So enjoy it. Enjoy when Uncle Tommy and Uncle Mike get into it over the dominoes and don't want to play spades, and enjoy when you get to play gin rummy with your Aunt Tony, and enjoy all of those things. Learning from each other, and oh, this one forgot this or said they was gonna make that, and now y'all in the kitchen making it. You know, enjoy it. Enjoy the peach cobbler. I hope y'all having peach cobbler today. And the banana pudding and whatever. Enjoy these memories, guys, because before you know it, the next phase of life is here. And then you have to enjoy that as well. All right, guys, see you very soon. On our way to 100.
Speech on. Stop recording video button.